London Gen, all one word, three N's on my Gen. We are back with another era versus era in 8 questions, where battlers on the era versus era card have 15 minutes to answer 8 questions about the card, their era, their opponent, all of that good stuff. Today, I am with the bro, Rivers. So without any further delay, I'm going to bring him up. Rivers, wagwan, how goes it?
Wagwan, Jenny Jen. You good?
Yeah, how you doing? I'm good. I'm good.
Good.
Ready to get straight into these questions.
All right, let's go. Let's go.
So we'll start with the first one, and I will ask you, when was your era, and where do you rank yourself in it?
So I don't know how. I think if people are judging eras by what year you started, is that how we're doing it?
Pretty much, yeah.
Okay, so I started in 2013. A lot of top kind of, let's say, hood orientated, street orientated names came in at that year. You got me. I think you got like Soljitsu. You got Wills. You possibly may have Tox. I'm not sure if he's 2012, 2013, but a lot of people like that. And I feel like, I think even maybe Gemini as well. So I think in terms of like all the people that came at that time, I'm definitely up in like the top three. Preferentially, I'm up in the top three of the people from that time who have achieved a lot to today. So yeah, I put myself up there still, literally.
What was it about 2013 then that kind of brought out, like you said, all the guys from the hood? A lot of you came in that year. What was it?
I feel like you got to remember, like that's the year that Gifted the Gab started, isn't it? So where Gifted the Gab started and had a little impact of this type of flavor of battle rap, I feel like other leagues realized the benefit of having more Mandem involved and more London-based battles and things like that in it. So I think it definitely inspired across the board a lot more Mandem to come into the game in it. So I guess that's where it was. There could be other factors in it, but I believe that's one of them.
Yeah, it would make sense, I guess, as well, if certain style of battle rap is being platformed that really wasn't too much before then yeah, it would create an expansion, you would think, for the people who fuck with that shit. So your opponent, what do you think of their era and where do you rank them in it?
Crazily enough, I think like my opponent is probably the best one of the people that I've seen come out at his time. Now, I'm not gonna lie, I can't exactly remember what year it is, but I do also remember the other people that came in around the same time as my opponent. And I know to myself that I think he's the best of them, innit? You know what I mean? Now he's going on to achieve the biggest things out of all the people that came up in his time. So I definitely think on the card, apart from Tony, I may have the person who's literally the best of their era. Do you get what I'm saying? So like I respect that. This is why he's not a name I would turn down. Like Moke, nah man, fuck that. You went mad. Like I've been saying that Moke's supposed to be within the bracket of the Mandem that are competing with each other for a long time. You know what I mean? So this is no surprise to me that he's even over there and or that me and him will bump heads eventually. That's no surprise to me.
Okay. Which of the eras do you think is the most difficult to battle in? So which was the tougher one, sorry, to make a name for yourself in, yours or his era? I think he is 2020, 2019, 2020.
Okay. Yeah, probably
2019.
like 2019,
Let me,
I think.
yeah.
Yeah. But I think it's become progressively harder and harder down the line to make your name. But this is the thing that changes it now. When I came in, very hard for a black battler to make his name. When he came in, there's already a name. Do you understand? So it's easier for him. But overall, it's harder for him to connect nationally like it was for people in the eras before mine. Do you get what I'm trying to say? So overall, it's harder for him. But as a black battler, it's a little tad easier for him. There's places he can go to get recognition. Do you understand? When I came up, there was only Gifted the Gab. Now there's Art of Rap, No Loose Chat. Now there's like battlers that are accepted all over the country that have put work in, that are credible. Do you understand? So, I just believe like in most fields, it's like one era has been part of the building, and then another era is part of working with what was built. But they're also building for the next floor up. It's like a building, isn't it? Like someone builds the basement, someone builds the ground floor, someone builds, you know what I mean? So they've got their job to do also, build on top of whatever was built.
When I asked Tony D this question yesterday, he basically said, Georgie's making a name for himself. I was busy making the stage. Like, I was creating a scene. You were making a name. Like, I came in the era where we had to make a scene. So that fits right in.
He was in his third round.
Yeah,
literally.
Well, if he does, you know who ghostwrote it, because I say he say it. That was something I paraphrased. So if Tony says that, you know,
credit to Tony.
I need a check. But it does make a lot of sense. Like you say, we can't see you, but you're still there, right?
Yeah, I'm here. Can you hear me?
Okay, wicked. Yeah, I can't see you. Can hear you. Can't see you though. You've gone from the screen just like that.
How did I black out like this?
Is your phone switched around? Have you got it in a case maybe and your phone is switched around? I don't know. That's why my screen always goes black.
Jen, help me.
I can't help. I'm on the other side of the camera. I'm on the other side of the camera this way.
Put it like this, yeah. This is just the symbolization of how dark it's gonna get. That's all I'm saying. I'm going dark in this one. Still going dark. There's no image of me that can symbolize how dark it's gonna get. So I guess the screen just blacked out instead, innit?
All right. Okay. Shit. Couldn't even take it. If you could battle in any era, which era would that be?
Yeah. I don't know. That's a hard one still, because it's almost like saying, are you not happy with what you've done? Is there somewhere else you would have tried? I'm pretty much happy with how it's worked out for me, to be honest. I think if I had a choice, I'll probably stay in my era and just go extra hard. Do you understand? Okay. I'll stay in my era and be much more of a nicer guy, so that certain man wouldn't duck, and I'd have more notable battles in it. But I think, yeah, I'll pick my era still. I feel like my era was important, and I'm an important part of it. So I wouldn't want to be a lesser part of another generation. You know what I mean? So yeah, I'll pick my era again, literally.
Okay. And how do you think you would have fared so how do you think you would have fared if you started today in this era as a battle rapper? How do you think your trajectory goes?
If I start in this era with the rap skills that I've got now, I think I could go I could skyrocket, especially being the new guy and being of a certain standard. I could literally skyrocket. But yeah, literally, I think I could skyrocket. But if I start without the skills,
if you start as a rookie,
if I start as a rookie and I don't have rap experience, I think it will probably be very hard to ever attain the level of certain of the top people. I think in this day and age, if you're starting battle rap right now with no kind of level of skill or experience behind you going into it, you're never going to reach the level of a Shotty Horror or Tony D. It's impossible. It's impossible. We're talking about people that came in the game good before they ever had any battles. They was already good.
Sure. Yeah.
This is the level that we're dealing with here. Like, go on.
I think those guys are also pioneers as well, to an extent. So you can't ever sort of do something again for the first time. So yeah, there's a certain level that you can't attain, and it's because you didn't get there first. Like, you can't ever be the first. The first are always going to be, and they tend to be held in the highest esteem for, you know, very good reason, I guess. Why did you take this battle?
To be honest, as I said in an interview with Trubs the other day, there was a time back in the day where salute to White Tap. Yeah, there was a time back in the day where Moke put up a list talking about the next people. If you don't get any of these names, don't even holler at him or some shit like this. And obviously my name was on the list, innit? So from them times there, I've been thinking, right, okay, maybe Moke, he's been doing this like a year or something, but maybe Moke might kind of be ready in that. So I've always gone to Moke's battles and watched him Do you know what I mean? Well, not all of them. I
Mm.
think I maybe have missed a couple of the away matches and one home match or whatever in it against Reckless or whatever. But for the most part, I will always go and try and see what he's doing, AJ Raw and the man they are doing in it. So I've seen his progress live. You know what I'm saying? I've seen his impact. I've seen how good he is in it. So I've never been that guy who wants to battle the easy guy. Like, I want to battle the guy where it's gonna be a challenge. Like, this guy, if you fuck around, he wins. Like, that's the guys that I like to battle in it. I be on that kind of edge, and I see that in Monk still. I see that. I see he's got a certain likability to him, and he's very skilled to where if I'm not good, he wins. You know what I mean? And I feel like if you're not battling to that degree there, where it's on the edge like that, it's not no easy walking the path. You might as well not do it, bruv. You'll never evolve. Like, you're never gonna learn. It's never gonna mean anything to you, innit? So that's really what it is. It means a lot to battle anybody that is skilled. You know what I mean? It's not even just about Monk. It's just that he represents a level of skill amongst his generation that I appreciate being the choice for my battle.
I like that. And on that kind of similar vein, what do you rate about him?
I think I might have said his vocabulary so much times that this is gonna probably become an angle now, but he does have a good vocabulary, and which is very important. Like I said to someone, he won't just say like, and I'm gonna tell you this again. He'll say, "This is a stark reminder." Reminder.
Yeah,
People don't use the word stark in battle, so it gives me that kind of author type of feel. You know what I'm saying? Creative writing and stuff, and I like things like that. As a writer myself, I respect that in it. So that's one of the things I rate highly about him still. And he's a good kid, so I respect that even more in it. So
you just say he's a good kid.
He is a good.
Okay, all right.
What is that disrespectful? Like,
I mean, no, I guess not.
No.
I'm not saying it's disrespectful.
That's a term of endearment. I think that's a term of endearment. That's me. That's the most purest form of you're a good youth that I could say. You're a good kid, bro. You know what I mean?
Okay.
That's like if the goons come in the building and say, "Yo, where's Mocat, bro? Man's gonna burst him now." Nah, bro, he's a good kid. All right, I'll say no more. He's a good kid, man. Nah, fuck it, man. We're out, bro. Fuck that. That's what I mean. He's a good kid. You know what I mean?
All right, gotcha. Why do you beat him?
I believe I'm willing to do everything it takes to create the greatest shit possible to win the battle. I believe I've got a lot to put right after my last performance. You understand? I believe there's going to be a lot of people here who I am excited to perform. And like, there's people that haven't seen me since I've evolved in so much different ways. I'm excited to perform for them. This is beyond even what the result is and rare. I don't even care what he says. I don't care about the result. I just care about what I do and how well I do it. That's it. So I'm so locked into my focus here. This is why I believe it's me all the way. Like, there is no side shit. Like, I'm just locked in. I'm just super duper locked in. You know what I mean? And whenever I get into this type of zone, it pretty much goes one way. You know what I mean? So that's why I take it.
Okay. Out of all 13, well, 12, because we're not including your own battle, what do you think takes battle of the event? So over the 2 days, which is that one?
When you see, when I think of questions like this year, my head starts spinning. I'm not even gonna lie to you, that because there's so much possibilities. You know, I'm a scientist to a certain degree in it, so I'll start doing the equations, and it's like, how do you choose like an explosive fucking battle between Tony and Georgie, and then
we've got
then you could have
15
an explosive
seconds
battle between anybody. But listen,
what?
Yeah.
Okay, give me a sleeper battle of the night. You're not allowed to pick your own battle, I'm afraid.
Sleeper battle, I'll say Enigma versus Wilsey.
Okay, I like that one. Okay, all right. Well, we are 5 seconds to go. Tell people why they should go and get a ticket.
Because it's going to be fire, and I'm going to catch a body, and everybody else is going to be sick too, and it's going to be great to see all of this in the community together. And we love the culture, and the culture loves us back, and it's what you can do for the culture, and we love you